Hello, it's another rainy day in Seattle. Welcome, Group A. So we have the Four of Wands, the World card, the Five of Cups, the Strength card, and the Six of Cups. Alrighty, so let's get into it. With the Four of Wands here, it suggests to me that either you're going to be living with this person if you don't already, and there's a percentage of you guys that you won't live with this person, but you'll definitely feel as if this is someone that's like a twin flame or feels like home to you. Definitely like soulmate vibes here. Well, with the World card following suit, it does seem as if there will be something of a separation. Perhaps you met this person online, or perhaps this person has a home base that's in another country. So let's say this person's from Italy and they have to go back home to Italy and they're just visiting you in Portugal. So something like that, right? Or if you're in the States, then they have to go back home to wherever they're from, right? So there may be something of that nature that does come about between the two of you guys, and it separates you two just by distance. Distance may take a toll on this connection. Now, if that does not apply, you will find yourself distancing yourself from this person. Not from your own free will. It doesn't seem like with this Five of Cups here that she's too happy. And I'm noticing this home in the background. You will still hold on to this connection and feel as if this person was home to you and that you two have a meaningful connection. However, it doesn't feel like it's going to be long term. It doesn't feel as if it's going to last the test of time. Although it doesn't feel like it's going to be negative how you two may separate. And as well with this Strength card, it seems as if she's managing herself from these external factors, which kind of goes hand in hand with this Five of Cups, this disappointment around the connection. So you may find yourself holding on to this connection because it held so much value in your life and it was highly significant. But it doesn't appear as if you two will be together but be apart. Now I know on one hand, you could read the Six of Cups as, okay, you guys get back together and things are great. And underlining this energy is the Two of Cups. But I was pulling some more cards in the back end and it was giving this energy. And you know, I'll do that now just to show you. I'm going to do a shuffle. But it was giving this energy in which, because I know it's not the easiest to hear, that it won't last. So let's see for you, Group A. Will this be a long-term or will this be a short-term connection? All right. So we have the Empress on top of the deck. I think I just showed her head. So we have the Hermit that's coming out here, along with the World card in the reverse. So perhaps you may see this person again, or you will definitely communicate with this person. It may feel like there's unfinished business, but you two, it feels as if you two will definitely be apart. Like something may separate you two, and you may actually end up moving on with this Empress and perhaps carrying a child. I'm noticing this home here, and this will be a significant connection for you, however the case goes. And it will feel as if like a part of you was missing, or you're still connected in some sense to this person. But even with this Empress here, her face is covered, and above her as well is a home. So it feels as if it's just going to be on your mind. And with this fire implicated along with this Four of Wands, there's definitely still passion there. But in terms of something else, you're going to be growing and producing something else. It seems like you're literally going to be starting over with this original World card. But it may feel as if, you may feel like it wasn't necessarily ideal that you couldn't end up long term with this person. So just leaving it at that. But yes, Group A. Hello, Group B. So we have the Nine of Swords, King of Swords, the Sun card, the Devil, the Empress, Judgment, along with the Ten of Pentacles. It kind of literally came out just like that. So I'm going to go with two different scenarios with this one. So it seems as if you're already in a connection with someone, and this has been a topic of discussion. It's also something that this individual is thinking about as well. Will you two last the test of time, or is this going to be a temporary thing? For a select few of you, you could actually have a child with this person. You could share a son, and you as well could be living with this individual or could have lived with this individual. There's something established though. So Either it's a long-term connection or you guys literally share a child and you could as well be living together or have lived together. Either way it goes, groupie, it doesn't look like you're going anywhere. Let's talk about that. It doesn't look like you're really going to go anywhere. You want there to be change in the situation. You could be calling for there to be change in the situation. Like, how are we going to be able to sustain this connection if you're going about things like this? But I was getting like Ring the Alarm by Beyonce on the back end. Like, you're in this kind of energy. Like, you're not really going to go anywhere. You just want this individual to kind of change the way they're either approaching the situation, so on and so forth. But the real question is, where are you going, groupie? Where are you going? Of course it's going to be long term because you're not going anywhere. It doesn't feel as if you're going to be willing to give up the assets or whatever you two have built together. Not that easily. Not that easily. Not without feeling as if the right thing is being done in the situation. Not without feeling as if the fat lady has sang. And in this case, it doesn't seem like you hear any singing other than a Beyonce song in your head because you're not going anywhere. Now, this person is well aware of this as well too. And they're thinking about, okay, what steps do I need to take? But Group B, it seems as if one way or another you're going to make sure that this individual doesn't really go anywhere, or at least in some way you're in the picture. So if you guys, it doesn't feel like a marriage, but you are one not to sign a divorce papers. You're like, here, I'm here, we're separated, I'm living in the house, do whatever you will because I'm not going anywhere kind of vibes. Even still, you want there to be some change. You are calling for change, but you look rather comfortable, Empress. And this person does recognize your value. I will say that. You hold like high value in their lives. And as well as they could be thinking that you're not going to go anywhere. It just feels as if you're just wanting change. So, to answer the question, and also like you could know this person's social security number, their credit score. It seems like you're in there. I don't know, their family, like your family, you guys go to barbecues, like you guys are in there. You're there at the cookout. You're there at the family reunions. You're there for every holiday, so on and so forth. It seems like you're already with this individual. You're asking if this is going to be long-term or short-term. You've been with this individual perhaps for a while already. And so, yeah. And this is like Group B. Yeah, Beyonce, it doesn't feel like you're going to go anywhere. Yeah, there have been some difficulties, but it seems as if, yeah, you're already locked in. So, in short, this is giving long term for that particular reason. Alrighty, hello Group C. So we have Justice with the Lovers, the Eight of Wands, Justice in the reverse, and the Six of Pentacles in the upright. So definitely when I did your pre-shuffle, the first thing that came to mind was, if loving you is wrong, then I do not want to be right. Okay, especially with this Justice card coming in the reverse and Justice coming in the upright. It feels as if on both your ends, it would be an injustice if you two were not to last the test of time. If you two did not have this long-term connection. This is quite mutual. 110%. The passion is through the roof. The passion is through the roof, Group C, okay? You both feel as if, even if this person, I was also getting another message for some of you guys, even if this person could perhaps be away, taking a visit somewhere else, they definitely still feel as if they don't know what to do without you. It's kind of like giving that song, How Can I Live Without You kind of vibes. All right now, but you guys both feel the same way about one another. Like, you want this to last. It definitely feels as if you're drawn to this group, you want this long-term connection, and so does your person. They want this to last, and nothing can separate you two. That's the vibes. It's like nothing can separate us. Not these four walls, not anything, not anyone's opinion. It's really giving that kind of like a no matter what, you know? I want to be together. I want to see this through with you. So it's so cute, Group C. Yes, it will last long. It will be a long-term connection because both of you want it to be a long-term connection. And if you guys like go through certain issues with one another, you'll find that it's like you guys will blame each other. Like, I want this, you're doing this and you're doing that. And then vice versa. It's like you may see that energy being mirrored, like where you're kind of pointing the finger at the other person if you guys do come into having issues, which no relationship's perfect. But that'll be confirmation that this person literally wants this to last with you. Not like saying it's a good thing that they're blaming you, but at the same token, it's like they're going to emphasize the fact that, no, I want this. I feel like you're kind of acting as if, you know, you're giving me reason of uncertainty or however, right? They put it. They're going to have that reminder for you that, no, I really do want this. And I would say believe them because they're 100% telling the truth. And this is a decision that they've already made within themselves. And it's like a sound decision. That's why, you know, I kind of started with that as a saying, because if you both feel that same way, it will be literally an injustice if you two were to be apart. And also, just to point out the obvious, you both could feel as if you're meant to be with one another. Like, truly. That's also why it will last long, because you both feel as if you're meant to be with one another. Like, you're gifted the other in this lifetime. And you're right. You'll be absolutely correct to think so or believe so.